Hey, today we're going to be making my favorite fruit salsa, and I'm just love sharing this with all of you. So we're going to be using some of my favorite things, and this fruit salsa recipe calls for just 8 strawberries, 2 kiwi, and a Granny Smith apple. That's it. Oh, and if you want to, you can add a little bit of orange juice or jam. So we're going to just add a tiny bit of orange juice to it too. It's delicious, easy, and I serve it with cinnamon pita chips that you can get in the grocery store, and we're going to serve it in our chip and dip. This is an older color version. You get it in another gorgeous color, but this is the one I have here. So let's get started right now. First, we're going to use our Power Chef, which I just love. One of my favorite things is that it has this cover with it, so you don't have to worry about slicing your hand. And I put it in the dishwasher with the cover, so you don't have to, again, worry about slicing up anything. And then it has a little rubbery bottom on it, so as we spin it around, it's not going to go anywhere. Now, first, we're going to take our apple, our Granny Smith apple, and we're going to use our brand new peelers. Aren't these the coolest things? So you can have all different sizes, and you just pop out the handle. And this is so for like big potatoes or eggplant and stuff like that, but I'm going to use this size because I love this, and then it has the vertical one also, so I'm just going to move that out of the way, and we're going to be peeling this. One of the things you always want to do, a great tip, is have a bowl or whatever. This is actually something we used to have. I have it myself, obviously, but used to have around in Tupperware. But what it is, it's just for your garbage. So I'm going to take my peeler and quickly peel my apple. And see how nice and easy this is? I particularly like this one because it gives you a lot of, like, you can really get into it. And you're gonna hear the doggies walking around. I hear it now, but that's okay. That's what's, I mean, it's not live, but this is me in all my glory. So here we are peeling this apple. Now I love this even the next day when you have, you might want to use it on waffles or something like that. It's delicious. We also have my cutting board here. Best little cutting board ever. It's just cute and great. I'm just going to cut it right on here for you. And I love my utility knife too because it has the cover, so you can put it and it's not getting in your drawer, the knife getting unsharp. Is that a word? Or getting less sharp? And I'm just going to cut my Granny Smith in just like quarters to put in here because you always want to put in the hard fruit first. You could do this with, say, mango. It's a funky apple. It doesn't have like a place to stand, but that's okay. It doesn't, so you could use it with a mango or perhaps like a pineapple and something like that, and kiwi, so make it tropical. But this is just my basic fruit salsa. I'm gonna put that there. Notice this is like the handiest thing to have. So even if you just have a regular bowl that you can throw your garbage into, it makes a world of difference. So we've got the apple in here, and now we put on our little cover, or little top, I guess you would call it. Now this comes also with a blender so that you can make whipped cream, you can mix cakes, an entire cake mix batter will fit in here. And you can even make things like pesto, your own aioli. This goes in here so that you can pour it in, and it has, I don't know if you can see that, but it has little measurements right on it. All right, now this is my Chop and Prep Chef, which I use constantly for garlic, parsley, things like that. Even my onions, you can put a whole bunch of onions in here, but if I'm just doing a small recipe, I'll put a shallot or something and my onions right in here. And the reason I'm showing you this one, okay, same idea as that cover, 1, 2, 3, is you can get this by itself, you can get the Power Chef by itself, or you can get it as a system, and notice the top matches. So that's why I had that out here to show you. I'm gonna put that to the side. Now watch how simple and easy this is. I just lock it into place. And 1, 2, 3, let's go with 4. Okay, 4 times I have chopped that. Now I'm gonna chop it more, so that's why I didn't finish it up. Now we've got our strawberries. So we've got 8 strawberries, and they're in the Fridge Smart. Now, you're always supposed to use the Fridge Smarts, and any of you who follow me, you'll know, put them in dry and dirty, because once you add the moisture, then they can start to go bad. So you could have cut up fruit in here, but it'll go bad faster, but this stuff stays for a long time. Now I had my strawberries for about 3 days, I guess I bought them, but I did just wash them for the point of this video. I don't want to be going back and forth, but all your fruits and vegetables need different air. Right here, if you can see, so berries need to be airtight, and that corresponds right here with airtight. Then things like broccoli, which are on this side, need to have a lot of air, and that corresponds here with the air on this. And then some fruits and vegetables need partial air, so that would go to this side. Makes a huge amount of difference. But we're gonna do this. I cut up my berries ahead of time. Now this is our small. We also have other sizes in this, but that's for another video. I'm just gonna quickly take off my stems. You don't have to do any more than that. Just whoops. And they're still, like I said, these are from 3 weeks ago. Not 3 weeks ago, 3 days ago. And I did just wash them, but they're in good shape. There's no bad spots or anything on this. It's amazing. One of my consultants, I'm gonna cut this one in half just to get it in. One of my consultants, she had her daughter do a science project with them, with using the berries in the original container that they came in and just put them in the fridge that way. And then put the berries unwashed in the fridge smarts and did time-lapse photography or just took pictures of them. Not exactly sure how she did it, but showed it and showed how the mold and everything went to the other berries. So this is gonna save you a ton of money, especially if you grow your own fruits and vegetables. Oh my gosh, so much. You can buy bigger sizes and everything. This is the small. All right, so we've got our berries in here and now our kiwi. Remember I said 2 kiwis, so you want to go and make sure that you get them nice and you don't want them to be too hard, because then it's, first of all, it's not going to taste good. That means it's not right. Now I could use the peeler too, but I just like using my knife on here. And this is the utility knife. There's also a paring knife. There's like a serrated knife, so you can use that for tomatoes and things like that. Just a really great thing. I'm just going to cut my little kiwi in half. See how simple and easy this is? Kids can help out with this recipe. Whoops. And again, having a bowl or something to put in your garbage makes all the difference in the world when you're cooking. Think about the time saving that you have. And I'm not actually cooking, but I'm preparing in this case. But I guess it's cooking. You just don't have to use fire with this. Now again, great with this with waffles or pancakes the next day, or just to even eat it plain. You don't even need to have the chips. But I'm going to be going to a party. I should have thought of a towel, but that's okay. Hold on. Handy dandy Tupperware towel in a different color. That is something that I always have. That's our microfiber towel. Okay, so now we're going to just put this back in here. Okay, I'm just making sure that the motor part goes onto here. Now watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see it at 4. We're going to need to do it a little bit more. But I mean, really, seriously, that was 4 pulls. 5, 6, 7. I don't want it to be too mushy. 8, 9. Let's see. 10. 10 pulls. 10 pulls. And look at our fruit salsa. Right? Is this great? Now, what I'm using is our spatula, which is our silicone spatula. And look what I do with this, by the way. As soon as I take this out, I put it in here because I don't know about anybody else, but I could be very, I'm prone to accidents. So this way I don't even have to worry about it. I'm going to take my silicone spatula, which you can also use in heat. And this is going to take everything out. And this is with our chip and dip bowl, which I love, like I mentioned, because this dip container, which we're going to fill, is going to go on the side. I'm going to put my chips in the middle. And then this is my cover or a tray. You can put cheese and other things with this. Love this, love this, love this, love this. Oh, I forgot to put in the orange juice. Okay, we're just going to do a tiny bit of orange juice with my measuring spoons. Again, love these because it has half tablespoon and stuff like that. I'm just going to add just like a tablespoon of orange juice in this. Again, it's not baking, so you don't have to go crazy. Also, if you add a little bit more, when you add the citrus, it's going to help your apples from going brown if you have this out for a while. So in this case, I'm just going to close this up, mush it together as opposed to chopping it again. And something really interesting too, this holds 2 cups, by the way. You can, with this Power Chef, that's why I didn't want to blend it anymore, because you could actually make smoothies with this. So here we go. I'm going to not dip a chip in it because I'm going to just make this all. So look how much that just made. And like I just said, this holds 2 cups. I might actually have a little bit more than 2 cups in here, which is fine. And you can seal it and put it in the fridge so you could save it. How delicious does that look? And I'm just going to eat it off of here because it's my house. Oh my gosh. It tastes like summer. It's just fresh and delicious. And think of it with chips. Think of it with your waffles the next day and everything. Hope you like this recipe, and there'll be more to come.